Don't be left behind. In this video, I want to share 5 growth stocks which are ignored by Wall Street, but you shouldn't. So if you want to find what are these 5 growth stocks, please stay tuned till the end of this video. Keep in mind, I'm not a personal finance advisor. This video purely for education purpose only. If you're ever gonna invest, make sure to do your own personal research and diligence. Anyway guys, let's get started. Okay, the first stock that we're going to be looking today, Upstart Holding. Now, what is Upstart Holding? Upstart Holding, a cloud-based lending platform, use artificial intelligence to access borrower creditworthiness, potentially expanding access to credit for undeserved individuals. The company boasts impressive revenue growth and enjoy positive analytic sentiment. Okay, now let's look at Upstart Holding some finance statement to give you a bit more information about how this company is performing. So if you look at here, when you go to Yahoo Finance, you can find them by search for UPST. And here if you look at their current price, it's about $24.24, which around nearly 0.94% has dropped like in last 24 hours. But having said that, look at the current market cap. They have nearly 2.09 billion market cap. But also if you go into the finance statement, you can see here they made in revenue nearly 548 million in 2023. But having said that, they're currently holding around 368 million cash in hand, but also they have a large debt, nearly 1.24 billion, which is high debt rather than whatever the amount they have in cash. But still, this company going to be performing well at a time, maybe because it is in AI niche, and I think it's going to grow going forward. Okay, even if you look at the chart at the moment, if you look at here, in 2023, somewhere in August, it's around $67 per share. But then now it's dropped to almost 3 times less than before, around $24. So this could be a buying opportunity because probably in 2 year time, this could go even further, maybe even go more than $67 or something like that. But anyway, I'm not going to advise you to go and buy it, but keep eye on. This stock could be a good gem in my personal view. Now the second stock that we're going to be looking today, Palantir Technology. What is Palantir Technology? Palantir Technology is a software company specialized in data analytics for government and commercial clients. Palantir is known for its work with the National Security Agency. The company is expanding into new markets like healthcare and energy. If you look at their stock, it has been seen significant growth in recent months. Okay, now let's look at Palantir Technology, how the company performing by looking their finance sheet. So if you want to find this company, go and search for PLTR, and when you do that, you can find here the current price around $22.97. And if you look at in last 24 hours, it's nearly dropped by 2.63% as well. Okay, but look at the current market cap, how much value this company, almost 50 billion market cap this company holding. And if you look at their finance statement, right, and you can see here currently they actually made in revenue wise in the financial year, they nearly made around 2.23 billion. That's the total revenue they had. But also if you look at their cash in hand, nearly 3.67 billion, and debt wise 229 million only. So they have less debt than what the amount of the cash they're holding in hand. So this company gonna be grow even further, and a lot of people actually not even seeing themselves. Like I have this company share a lot already. I purchased 3 years ago, but again the price drop in value later time now is reached to almost the price that I purchased, more than that already reached. And I think this is gonna continually grow as well in my personal opinion. But again, you never know what will happen. Keep eye on, but I think probably in next 2 years this could be do really well as well. If you look at the chart, right, for example, look at here, somewhere in August, right, it's nearly $18, and also it dropped almost to I think around $13 somewhere in September. But again, look at here, before it's jumped like this year in February, it was actually $16 like few days ago. Now it's reached to almost $25. Again, it's dropped a little down, but I think it's going to be grow going forward as well. So this is my personal opinion, but again guys, do your own personal research and diligence. Okay, so the third stock that we're going to be looking today, Airbnb. What is Airbnb? Airbnb is the travel and hospitality giant disrupt the traditional accommodation industry and has seen a surge in demand in post-pandemic. With a focus on unique experience and expansion into the new market, Airbnb hold potential for continued growth. Okay, now let's look at Airbnb. If you want to find how this company is performing, I'm going to go through their finance sheet as well. So if you go to Yahoo and search for ABNB, you will be end up in this page. If you look at the current price, around $152.66. And also if you look at in last 24 hours, it's dropped in value by 1.67%. And if you look at the current market cap, around 97.37 billion, almost 100 billion as well. Now if you go to static tab here, you can see here the total revenue in last year nearly 9.92 billion, and also they have 10 billion in cash in their hand. And also if you look at their debt, around 2.3 billion. So if you look at total amount of the cash, they have more than how much debt they have. So it kind of better in if you look at in performance wise as well. Now if you go to the chart, right, and if you can see here, they have all-time low wise around in 2022 almost $82, but also all-time high wise like properly in 2023 nearly $148, but at the moment it's almost sitting at $152. Now I think this is going to be gradually going to grow going forward, probably within 2-year time. Probably you might see a bit more than whatever you see here at the moment. So that's how I feel. But again guys, do your own personal research. But again, Airbnb is kind of like the traditional, it's kind of destroy the traditional way of how people rent in accommodation, right? And again, if you go any country, you can use Airbnb to rent your property even much better than a hotel in my personal view, because I always do that. But anyway guys, there is a lot room to grow, and I think this could be one of the good stock to buy going forward as well. Now the fourth stock that we're going to be looking, Zoom video communication. Now what is Zoom video communication? While video conference usage might normalize from pandemic high, Zoom has established itself as a leading player in the industry. The company is innovating with a new feature and expanding into the area like contact center, potentially fueling the future growth. Now let's look at Zoom video communication. If you want to find how the company performing, I'm going to go again with a finance sheet as well. So go to Yahoo, search for ZM, and you will be end up in this page. And if you look at the current price, around $63.40. In last 24 hours, the price increased in value by 2.06% as well. Now, if you look at the current market cap, around 19.3 billion in total. If you go to static tag, you can find the current revenue at the moment, nearly 4.5 billion, and they have total cash in hand around 6.49, and they have a total debt around 79.3 million as well. So you can see here they have more money than how much amount they in debt. Again, this is a positive sign for this stock as well. If you click on this chart, right, you can see here in 2022, that's where the all-time high price you can see here during this pandemic nearly went to over $285 or something like that. But again, it's dropped in value, and now you can see it's kind of stable at the moment. But again, you have another cycle. I think properly it's gonna increase in value shortly, probably within 2 to 3 years. It can grow in value as well. At the moment, it's around $63 anyway. But again, keep eye on this project. Again, I'm not advising you guys to go and buy, but have a growth as well. Okay. Now, last and final stock that we are going to be looking today, Etsy. What is Etsy? Etsy is the online marketplace for handmade and vintage goods, has seen tremendous growth driven by the create economy trend. Etsy is expanding its product categories and international reach, offering potential for further gain. Okay, now the last stock that we're going to be looking, Etsy. If you want to find how this company performing, I'm going to go and look at their finance sheet as well. Go to Yahoo and search for ETSY and you're going to land on this page. And if you look at here, current price for the stock around $73.98. So within last 24 hours, it is increased in value by 4.76% as well. Current market cap around 8.85 billion. And if you go to static, and you can find about the revenue in total for this year, nearly 2.75 billion. And again, if you look at total cash in their hand, around 1.5 billion. Again, total debt nearly 2.44 billion. So the total debt more than the amount what they have in their hand, but still company will be performing well at a time because they have a really need as well. So if you go to the chart, right, if you look at somewhere in 2022 during this pandemic, the price went all high, nearly $296, but again it's dropped in value. And again, you can see here at the moment it's more stable as well. Current price around $73, but again within 2 to 3 years the value can be increased as well. Again, do your personal research intelligence, but in my personal opinion, this could be growing value. Nearly it's going to go about either $100, something like that. Okay, so anyway guys, I hope this video adds some value. These are the 5 growth stock that I personally think is going to grow in properly within 2 to 3 years. So make sure to do your own research and keep eye on as well. Maybe add into your watch list, and that can help you when to buy and when to sell as well. Okay, so I hope this video adds some value. Please leave a like for this video for the YouTube algorithm, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do as well. I will be seeing another video. Until then, you guys take care and goodbye.